Well, hello, all you wonderful peeps out there in the interwebs. This is Tashlan saying hello, and if you hear a jingle, that will be one of the kitty cats, so it's hello from Puddon Anpye and hello from Charlie the dog as well. And this is Prison Architect. As you will have seen in the last video, I did realise after recording that this lovely little design here is inherently flawed and that I've made these cells as 2x2 cells instead of 4x4 cells. I'm such a numpty, but that's okay. This is why planning is such a nice thing. And I was sort of racking my brain how to fix this, and I'm going to get this off pause, and my brain went blank. I think the best way to fix this would be to extend this down a little bit. So I'm going to go into planning, and I will remove this from the planning, and I'm going to that's just arbitrary for now, bring this to here, because what I can do with this space is I can quite easily, I will show you what I mean, bring in a cell there and a cell there, and then we can have this sort of corridor down to here, so it's not the end of the world. And what we can do with this space is we can now plan out our 4x4 cells. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wall. And then from here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wall. So that's the kind of cell that we're going to need for our family cell. I think if we do 2 down here, so then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wall. Oh, I wasn't far off with my guess there, was I? So we'll have that. That'll be 1 there, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wall. I think that's about there. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 family cells, and then we've sort of got this space, the final frontier. But we can. Now I've got to remember, I've got to leave. There's like a corridor coming down here, so let's. This is just so that keep my eyes there. So that would be there. So we could. Would that be a cell? It would, wouldn't it? No, keep that and get rid of that and put that in there. Brain working overtime. But then we'd have a problem here, because we definitely need passage through. So then it's not going to work. We'd have to have that. I really hate wasting that kind of space. So that's not working for me. Think of plan B, Tash. And that wasn't it. Let's go here. I can hear the cats eating the dog's food. I don't know. Well, we could, let's say, throw another one. Yeah. That could be a family cell there. And then would that allow us, that would give us a narrow passage, but we've got narrow passages everywhere. So we could do that. Actually, let's go back to this. Right, family cells there. Now to get to them, I'm just going to designate along there, because I've got to remember that at least that bit of the wall is going to go away. So this would be our passageway to access these. So we could have a structure here, and what we can do is this structure we can divide like this. I'm actually just going to make that just a little bit wider, make that corridor nicer, and then we can make this a cleaning cupboard and this a laundry. You see, I can fix mistakes. But that's now 1, 2, 3, 4 cells, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I've done something screwy there, haven't I? Oh, there we go. And well, that by itself, because we're doing these as dorms. Yuck. Brain engage. So if we're doing these as dormitories, then that's going to already be our prisoner capacity. So these are just sort of extras. So yes, do you know, I think that might work. All right, let's pause this so I can do the old foundations thingy without making a mess. And it says it requires an entrance. What we're going to do is we go to here and we're going to demolish walls. So we're going to demolish that wall there, and that will give us that entrance requirement. Meanwhile, we shall go into here and we can start having all of these walls put in for us. So we will throw all these walls in. Right, ta-da. La-di-di-dum. That's it. I like the little ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching you keep getting of all the money you're spending. It's like, oh dear. Do my little ziggy zag down there. Let's look at utilities. Why? Why is there a missing cable just there? Okay, well, we'll put that in. I think we're going to be doing this. And what we haven't considered very well is plumbing. We are going to need plumbing around here because this is now going to be a laundry. We don't want large pipes, particularly in the cells. Although I think from our previous escape attempt, we've kind of figured out that it doesn't really matter. You can dig through the small pipes anyway. So let's bring that down over here. Like so. And then we can do small pipes then into the cells. Let's throw that. I'll throw that right across, I think. And we'll do the same with that. Into there. Into there. Think Tashi. Oops, no, wrong. Into there. I've done those upside down, inside out, and totally backwards. Because, yeah, you know, that's me. And we will also drag those up to there, and that might give us a nice through flow. I don't think of the right word there. Now, these solitary cells. I'm not going to put a toilet or anything in there, so I'm just going to put a drain. I'm going to be really mean. Yes, like just that's it, just a drain. You're in solitary, you're there for punishment. Can you hear that? Right. They're still putting in those pipes, and we also need these walls. So we're getting somewhere. And I didn't leave a space for a door anywhere there. So I'll just random assign a door. Lovely jubbly. And oh, look what I've done. I missed. Okay, well, we'll throw in a wall there. And we will demolish that wall. And that should do us. And no, it won't, because I've demolished all of that. I don't need to demolish. It cancels the whole job. Of course it does. Okay, so we're going to demolish that wall, and we're going to demolish that. Yes. And we're going to speed up the little worky men. Speed you up, because we really do need to get in some cells. And it looks like we've got at least this section ready to start messing around with. Let's go to rooms. We can already designate a yard here. That's all done and dusted. Thank you very much. And let's put in our large jail door there. Where else did we designate large jail doors? One there. And one there. Oh, there's one over there as well. Okay. Okay, now this cell. What are we going to put in there? Well, a bed. I'm trying to think. But it's got to be a bunk bed, hasn't it? Because we're doing this as a dormitory. So we're going to put the bunk bed there, like that. We are also going to put in a drain. We'll put the drain there, and the shower over there, like that. I'm just seeing we've got an electric chair there. That'll be thanks to the lawyer. Ooh. Death row. There's a possibility, hey? Okay, and we want a toilet. So let's get ourselves a toilet in there. We will give them a bookshelf. And there's really not much room for anything else, is there? As far as materials are concerned, we will do our usual ceramic floor little jobby. And now we have to mirror that on this side. So we might as well start off with the ceramic floor on that side, go back to objects, and we'll find our bunk bed and we will spin that around like so. Grab our toilet and we're putting that over there. Our drain, which goes over here, and the shower head, and spin that around over there. Did that go in? Yeah, okay. And the bookshelf, bookshelf, bookshelf. There we go. Spin you around. Okay. And jail door. Put a jail door in there and a jail door in there. And we need to then go into rooms, don't we? We need to assign that as a dormitory. Okay. Now, our solitary. Well, let's see if that'll do that. It's not enclosed. I was like, why is it failing? I was like, no, of course it's not, because we haven't installed solitary doors. So we'll throw all of those in there. And we're going to put in a drain. And that is all the comforts they're going to get in solitary there. Okay, now I think we can go into our quick build and we can clone. And what we want to clone is just that bit, isn't it? So if we put that in there, put that in there, and put that in there, then we will clone on this side to there. That should work. And our prison capacity has gone up to 6. Oh. Does anybody want a cat? I've got 2. Looking for a good home. Not really, but they're being a pain. I think they're asking to go in, they're asking to go out, they're asking to go in. So while this is building, I'm just going to abandon you while I let the cats outside. Right, come on, you Squeak. And yes. Oh, the beautiful joys of owning animals. Now, there's a big kabluffy here. So does that... Yeah, my power station. Let's go into utilities. We've overpowered the power station already. Well, haven't we? Now, we haven't linked... Just checking that we haven't linked it to the other one and caused a terrible catastrophe. But no, we need some more capacitors. So let's throw in some capacitors. Now, okay, I was just checking where they were going to see I've given them an out. And I have. Okay, so we've done that. And... we'll wait for them to do that. I mean, there's no prisoners that are going to get annoyed with us, so that isn't a problem. Now, objects. We're going to get our bunk beds again. And then spin them around this way. And spin that around this way. A drain. We're going to put that there and put that there. Shower head there and there. Toilet. La-da, and then a bookshelf. There and there. And we've got to do materials, haven't we? Can't forget that. Ceramic floor. Put that in like that. That'll be lovely. And put that in like that. Sweet. Have they put in any capacitors yet? Yep. Great stuff. So we can now switch that on again. Okay. I think the next thing that we need to do is let's get this canteen going. I've just noticed that we actually, we've done cell block A. Woo, go us. I think we do need prison maintenance. And that one's going to be an easy one to do because we've got everything we need. So we need a gardener. There you go, mate. Enjoy. And 2 janitors. Here you go, pal. That's it. Wow. Easy stuff. What else do we want? What's this? That'll be a laundry, kitchen, cleaning cupboard thing. Okay, well, we're building all of that. So, yeah. And now, I'll tell you what I didn't do with all of this plumbing in is I didn't think of these sinks. So we will grab this small pipe and take that along there. I just want to see where my electricity is. Yeah, we're going to have to bring this down to sort of power up those appliances. Apart from that, I think we're okay. That electrical cable might have to come down for the laundry machines. But I think we can start throwing in some objects here. So, looking for... Oh, I found a table. So we'll bung a table in there and in there. Why is the yard not working? Minimum size 5 by 5. Ah, sugar. I don't actually think that's going to be a problem. We can fix that. We can fix that. And the serving table is the other thing. Yep. And we'll put that over there. And this one over here. Brilliant. Sinks. Oh, I can never see which way these are. I think the tap needs to go to the back, doesn't it? There we go. And then fridge. 1, 2. And cooker. There you are. 1, 2. And we're going to put some bins in, weren't we? And we'll throw those bins in there. And we'll bung in the staff door. And I think that is ready to assign. So, I'm trying to look for it. Kitchen. Oop. A big kitchen. And why does it keep going dark? Huh, that seems strange. And canteen. Oh, look, one of the cooks has already come in here. That's fine, because I don't think that the cook in this little one is going to really have that much business. Okay, now for this yard. I was going to sort of have this as a path out, wasn't I? It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be one though. So we could take the fence up there and just call that all yard. Not sure how well that will work, but let's do that and demolish that and then go to rooms, find yard. Yard, there you go. And then add all of that space as yard. And yeah, you know, that worked. Ta-da! Okay, and what we wanted here was our morgue and infirmary. Soup, we're going to get our medical beds, you throw them in there. Doesn't even need to be a staff door, I don't think, just a door. Put a door in there and put some morgue slabs in here. And then we can go to rooms, we can go to infirmary, and we can have that. And we've got a little jingle for that. And we go, this is our morgue. Yeah, we need doctors and a psychologist. Do we have an office for a spare office for our psychologist? Yes, we do. We haven't put fancy tiles in that one. Poor guy. Right, so staff. We want a psychologist. In you go, pal. And we want 2 doctors running around. Now, I do think that at this stage, we're pretty much ready to take in prisoners. I think that this whole area, we should designate it as a medium security area and just take in medium security prisoners. If there's any others, then they can go in there, can't they? It's pretty self-contained there. So we'll go, is it in deployment? Yes, so we will designate all of this as medium security. And I think if we designate this area as access only, it might stop the guards just letting them through willy-nilly. I don't know, but that's just one idea. And now we want to go here to our intake. So we'll fill to capacity. That will be nice. In the meanwhile, we will now work on, well, this room is like the world's easiest room in the world. If I can find it. Cleaning cupboard, there you are. Because all you need to do is like, yay, cleaning cupboard. And it doesn't even need a door, look. That I didn't know. Learn something new every day. And I'm looking for the laundry. There we go. Now that will need some requirements. As far as doors, I think I'm going to put jail doors on there, because if you ever have a lockdown or something, then, you know, well, it's nice to have a means of controlling your prisoners. I've seen there's a missing bit of wall there. Okay, and there we go. So now we have to go into objects, put in some laundry machines. And I don't think they have a direction, so bung in a couple like that. And we need ironing boards. Where is the ironing? Oh, there it is. Would have been a bear, it would have bitten me. Put in a couple of rows of ironing boards. And then, you know, fun time with the laundry baskets. La la la. Yes, that's the problem with the power that I thought would exist. That's really not a major problem. It's like, fixed. Okay, now we want to do these family cells. And I'm going to look at rooms because I can't remember what a family cell is. We've done the 4x4 now. We've got to put a bed, a toilet, a crib, and a shower head. Okay. So we go to our objects and we'll get a bed. Now, as we know, I like to put my bed there. And I think we'll put the crib next to, like that. And then we will put the toilet over here, and we'll put the drain and the shower head over here. And did it say something about, there we go, playmat? Don't want that too near the toilet, do we? Okay, and then we want to put in, you know, the regular prisoner bookshelf, so we'll put that there. We will put in a jail door, la 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 la, and these cells can actually have windows as well, and large windows in fact. So we will do that. Now I need to look at the plumbing, don't I? Okay, so we will plumb that in like so, and like so. Looks like we've just had our intake. Quite sweet. I'm going to bring this large pipe up here, and then take the small pipe along to there, and along to there. Okay. Brain's not working. We'll put in the ceramic tiles for that. And once that's done, then we can clone that room on that side. And we're going to call that a family cell. And there we go. You see, we've got prisoners in. Yay, da 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 da. Yep, they're all being processed. It's a lot of doors for them to go through. I'm just watching them go through all the doors. Okay. Right, so we've got one in solitary already. Oh, come on. Oh, another kickoff. Look at this. Right, well, let's slow this down a little bit. Right, what's wrong with this cell? No nurseries. Right. Now that's interesting. So that means that I have to do this nursery. Well, that's good because we've planned for it, haven't we? And I can't remember. It needs a serving table, a bench, a crib, and a playmat. Okay, so well, let's assign the room. And then we'll put in a serving table. It also needs a table. Let's throw the table like so. A bench, so we'll put this like this. And then it needs a crib and a playmat. And I do think we will need to put a jail door on there. So once that's in there, that should be the nursery. And even though the nursery is not functional, it's made this cell happy for some reason. Okay, that means now we're going to clone, and we are going to clone that to there. And then we're going to go back to objects, and I'm going to sort of oppositely place everything in here. That in there, that in there. The bed. In there like so. The crib. Like so. Bookcase. There it is. And I put that on the corner. And then it's just a playmat, isn't it? Playmat. And I put that sort of there. Okay. And the materials. We're going to put a ceramic floor in there. Okay, yep, and designated the room as a family cell. Why does it keep doing that? That's really disconcerting, to say the very least. Right, this one's not working, well, because the stuff hasn't been installed. Okay, so we just got to wait for that to get built. And of course, it's all slowed down now because there's all those doors. So, let's have a look. How many guards do we have? I don't think it'll hurt to have another couple of guards. There we go. And now let's have a look at deployment. So there's some weird deployment issues going on here. Okay. And what we need is guards. I think we need a guard permanently in there. And we need a guard permanently in here. We could also do with a guard permanently in there. That will help with that. We haven't got dogs or patrols yet. So I think for now, we will leave it at that. Oh, I never looked at the time. Wow. I'm going to pause this. And wow, it seems like time has gone so fast. I know I did have a little bit of an interruption with pets messing me around. And I do apologise for that. Leaving you in the lurch while I was taking the pets outside into the garden. But yes, we're making progress. We've got some prisoners in now, and we've got our nursery. It'll be interesting to see if there are any prisoners that require the family rooms and all this kind of thing. So yes, and next time we will assign them into the laundry and the cleaning cupboard and all that kind of thing, start up some programs. And I might have a look at seeing if we're going to start on our perimeter wall, which will help make us be just that little bit more secure. Yeah, keep growing the prison and see how big we can make it and how secure we can keep it. And keep doing little cell blocks like we've been doing. I think this is a nice self-contained little block. We might do a medium sec, we might do a maximum sec. We've got plenty of room. We can do some workshops and all this kind of thing and see how far we can go. And then of course, once we've built it up to as big, as beautiful as we can make it, and then we will do the let's escape. So lots of interesting things to look forward to. Thank you for sharing this time with me. You've all been great. I love you loads. Licks and woofs from Charlie the dog, meows and purrs from Puddon Anpye the pussycats, and from me. You know I love you loads. Peace out, peeps.